there must be an opportunity of a fair choice. The flesh for some time has been dominating your decisions, convincing the soul of an identity that is a lie, based on feelings. But today, truth has come. What will you do with truth? You know, for example, somebody say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Then you have that oochie feeling about it. And then one day, it turns out that they're taking from you, or they have you addicted to some type of drug, or they're not spending time with you. And you have to come to a conclusion about love. Or maybe a parent who say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Give you food, donuts, and hot dogs, and never teach you anything about life. You have to come to a conclusion. Jesus had to come to a conclusion when his mother said to him, I need you to make some wine for my wedding coordinating business. And she was very adamant about it. And when he didn't do what she asked him to do, she stopped being close to him. She followed him from a distance. It's written. Didn't support him. From a distance, she followed. What do you do with the truth when it comes? Truth has come. And you will have a decision. And when you make your decision, it's going to be what it's going to be. Okay? You see, the Father, our Father, created the circumstance. He created the scene. He created the dilemma. You know, breathed his presence into flesh. And then he gave flesh a soul, a mind of his own. And then the Spirit, which is the Father's word, inside the flesh, was warring against the Spirit. You know, the soul and the Spirit were warring against each other. It's written, the flesh war against the Spirit, so that you, O soul, cannot do what you want. It's written. How is this war taking place? Words. The words that the Father told Adam, hey, don't eat from the tree of knowledge, man. What is knowledge? Words. What do you mean words? Words pertaining to an identity that is of error. It's the first thing the presence of Eve said to herself. I'm following this guy for it. Yeah, I always want to do things this way. There's ways I have that I can do it also. Why you have to be the chosen one? I can be my own God. I can be my own decisions. Who was talking? The flesh. Convincing the soul of the identity of the flesh. Then the truth comes. Where are you, Adam? Because a decision has been made. I made you in my image and likeness. But you have a mind now that you're hiding. Yeah, I'm hiding. That was the flesh talking. You can't hide a spirit. We are made in the image and likeness of the Father, and that's the Spirit, at all places, at all times. And how are you going to hide that? But his soul was convinced of the lie. And it was imprisoned in that state. The Father said, once you eat from this tree of knowledge, you're going to die. You know that, right? A soul cannot die. But the death is the life of the soul as the flesh. Because if you believe you're the flesh, you're going to die. Flesh, all flesh goes back to the ground. And as a man believes, so is he. Thus you have the revelation of what Jesus only saw. There was a rich man, and man didn't have much. Both of these men died. He didn't talk about the flesh. The flesh was never alive. One man went to the ground to be with his flesh. Are you getting it? The other man went into identity of his true identity. Eternity. Here's the word today. Don't die. It is not our Father's will that any should die or perish. But the trick is so deceptive. And those who have been tricked can't say a word about it. You know, those who have all the money, and the Father says, what does that mean? We're rich, man. No, you're miserable, is written. I have a lot. No, you have nothing. It's written. You're a slave now. And you walk around giving a false pretense to everyone else. I can do what I want to do. What does that look like? Well, I have a lot of stuff. I can't control my children. I can't make them reverence me. I can't make my wife love me and respect me. So I just have friends and concubines, whatever you call them. No peace. Because people want the things, not you. They want the body that you're showing them, the pleasure of it, but they don't want to know you. Here's the truth to close for the word today. Don't die. The work of salvation is the opposing truth of the flesh. You know, because there's two truths. There's a truth for the flesh. Oh, it's going to die. It's going to go back to the ground. We see it. And there's the truth of the spirit. That life, this personality that's talking to you right now, it's not the flesh. The flesh is a piece of meat. These eyes that are looking at you, that are blinking right now, that's not the flesh. That person goes. Have you seen a dead person before? Eyes wide open. No reaction. His soul is gone. And this is what the flesh cried out about when Jesus departed his soul from the flesh and went to be with the presence of the truth. He didn't stay with the flesh. Died with the flesh. See, this is the dragon. This is the serpent. This is the devil, the flesh. And he knows he has but a short time, so he has to do all he can to convince you of your identity as him, so you can be with him in the ground to mock the Father who created him with a time counting. Take this soul with me. But now truth has come. Why? For you to make a conscious decision. You know, well, a guy keeps beating you up and he'll say, I love you, and you accept that. It was conscious. Love doesn't hurt. Love grows you. That's love. Did you hear that? It doesn't make you feel good. It grows you. This is the love of a parent, the love of a father, the love of a companion in your life. You become a better person because of that person. You don't become worse. You don't become agitated, fighting all the time, angry all the time. No. There's peace. Because of who's in your life. That's love. So now you know. First things first. Listen to the words that are in your consciousness. They'll be telling you one of two things. One in the flesh. It feels good. Do what you want to do. They'll like me better. I'll look better. So now you want to show your butt cheeks and your belly. Look. And people will come for that. And then you get the hurt behind it once they don't stay. You abused me. Oh, well, you gave it to me. But you want to know me? No, I got friends. But you want to marry me? No, you're a whore. What? Yeah, I'm looking for a woman who has integrity. Didn't see that coming, did you? Just like a man. You want to have sex with me? Yeah, your own guy. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for somebody who respects me and wants the best for me. And wants to spend time with me and enjoy being around me. Like getting it. So now you know. What are you going to do? Because truth has come now. You're going to keep dying till you're dead? As the clock ticks, it will soon stop. And you don't know when it's going to stop. I just had a personal experience in our household. My wife always been a health eater. You know, she eat healthy food. She kind of introduced us to some strange stuff. You know, what do you call it? Asparagus. The hell? Fruit. And avocado. You know, and healthy food. And once I learned about it, and taste started changing. This is good. And you feel better because you become what you eat. Real, not fake. Dead stuff like, you know, flesh, cooked and seasoned. But as I was learning about this, I was stepping into a new way about how I'm eating. I said, okay, I'm going to do juicing. My wife juices. And I'm not going to eat flesh. It's not happening. And I'm going to start fasting more, cleansing my system out. And I'm going to eat healthy. And as I was embarking on this, and I was feeling the difference, the Father spoke to me. He said, what are you doing? I'm eating healthy. Why? Well, I can be better and stronger and feel good about myself. He said, that's okay. But I don't want you to take this to the extreme. And I got quiet. He said, because when you do that, who's going to get strong? And who are you doing it for? My flesh, of course. It's very subtle to be identified as the flesh. And then down you go. I am plugged. Well, I'll eat okay. I'll eat right, but I'm not chasing that. I eat whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to go eating pork. It's over and over like I don't lost my mind, but I'm not. That's not the end for me. Because the Father is not going to be mocked. You're not going to have a polished flesh in His presence. No flesh shall glory in my sight. It's written. So don't come with the concept of, I'm going to be better because I eat better. You can get hit by a car tonight. Things can happen just by you going to get some gas in your car, walking outside the store. These times are desperate now, and people that are normal have to do desperate things to live. They don't have the conveniences of a job. They made bad decisions, some of them, and some of them were not taught. So now they're going to take it at your expense, violently. Own family members can change on you. When circumstances change, what are you going to do? Sons of God, will close. You need to understand the time. The time is now for the judgment of your decision. The real decision. It's not about believing in Jesus Christ and to be living forever, all that nonsense. That's how this works. All that is flesh talk. Who's going to live forever? My flesh, of course, dummy. Because the soul, the spirit, doesn't need to live forever. It is forever. It's going to be forever with the flesh or forever with the Heavenly Father. So you're in error even talking like that. It's nonsense. That's my sins. Who's the sin? The flesh. And the soul will be with it. Jesus said it. Now they say, oh, please let me away from this flesh. Somebody come help me. No, that was your decision. That's who you wanted to be? Fine. Good luck. Are you getting it? Many souls will say, Lord, Lord, remember me? Remember who? Me in the flesh, man. I gave tithes and paid them, paid the pastor, and I was there every day. I was singing in the choir, and I did those things for the flesh. I never knew you. You operated as the flesh. Are you getting it? This is the Spirit of truth talking. I told you I was going to come back. And I told you I was going to take you with me. Well, taking you with me must be your choice. You must start now letting go of the nonsense. You know, the things that you were taught were valuable, like money, and the jewelry, and the gold, and the big shiny car where somebody's going to want to kill you and take it from you, right? Let that stuff go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make you. As with my daughter, father talked to me about her. She's getting ready to go into the University of Tampa, and she's an all-A student and taking challenging classes with cybersecurity. And the people said, well, we got an honor dorm we can put you into, but we want to put people in there that take challenging classes. And she met all the criteria. And they said, well, we don't know just yet. You got to apply again later on, because I discerned that this is a private school, University of Tampa. And then it's a rich people club. And if I donate millions of dollars to this organization, which a lot of people do, their kids get first choice and first dibs on where they want to have their on campus at. And I told my daughter, I said, we're not going to chase behind an honor dorm. You will be the honor dorm. Go there and represent the Father. Get all the information, because you're not really wanted there. This is for the elite people, chosen with money. So at this level, you're going to get the same teaching that those people get because of your endeavors in academics. Oh, that sounds prejudice. It's not. It is what it is. People support their own, right? Only if you have a talent and a skill will you be identified as productive. Because that's a good word. I don't know. Different. Better. So now you know. You're going to keep dying? Or you're going to start living? It's going to show up in what you talk about, what you entertain your eyes with, and what you present. Look at me. Can you see? Look at the muscle. That's what you're showing me? Yeah. Let's see how long that side is going to stay there. You will get old. Now what? Nothing else to show now, right? You better have the beauty of the truth in your life. If not, good luck. Till we talk again, grow in the truth or die in the lie.